Opening credits. Ava and Carol Detective Agency, The Haunted Mansion. Written by Thomas Lockhaven, with Emily Chase. Edited by Dave Aretha. Narrated by Amy Johnson. Chapter 7. Diamonds. Ava threw a vicious front kick and then a hook, followed by an uppercut. Her opponent's eyes narrowed, her mouth sneering. "Oh, you think you can handle this?" Ava growled. Carol shook her head. "Are you fighting yourself again?" Ava stared back at herself in the mirror. Someone's got to protect us. She threw another flurry of punches and kicks. "I think I'll choose the girl in the mirror," said Carol. "Me?" asked Ava happily. "No, not you. Your reflection." Ava was about to retaliate when Carol's phone chimed. A second later, Ava's phone vibrated too. "It's Derek," said Carol, looking up from her phone. "Key's Jewelers was robbed last night." "Key's Jewelers?" Ava exclaimed. "What the heck?" "Texting Derek now," replied Carol. Ava waited impatiently as Carol's fingers flew across the screen. Moments later, her phone buzzed. "Oh, cool," said Carol, reading. "His dad is good friends with the manager of Key's Jewelers. He said he's got something important to tell us. Is it okay if Derek comes over?" asked Carol. "Of course. I'll let my mom know he's coming." "Wow," whispered Derek, turning in a circle, taking in the room. "This is where you solve your crimes?" "It is," smiled Ava. "Its official name is The Lair." "The Lair," he repeated. "I like it." Derek walked over to the whiteboard. "These are the pictures you took from our bank. Have you found any clues yet?" "Not yet," said Carol. "We've really just started to piece things together." "I'm sure we will," added Ava quickly, seeing the disappointment on Derek's face. "Derek, what was it that you wanted to tell us about the jewelry robbery?" asked Carol. "Oh, yeah. Well, my dad is good friends with Tracy Morris." The girls looked at him expectantly. "Sorry, Derek, we have no idea who that is," admitted Carol. "Tracy is the owner of Key's Jewelers. She stopped by the house this morning to speak to my dad about the robbery. I wasn't really supposed to hear their conversation, but..." "But you did?" asked Ava excitedly. "I did." He nodded. "It was like deja vu. The thieves broke in and cut open their safe and took all of their cash and diamonds." "Oh," said Ava. "I thought they locked the diamonds in those little display tables." "They keep some of the less expensive pieces in the displays, but their cash and most valuable pieces are locked in the safe at night." "Out of sight, out of mind," said Carol. "Exactly. Tracy said she went in early this morning to get ready for their big Christmas sale when she realized the store had been robbed." "Let me guess," said Carol. "No alarm, no video, doors and windows still locked." "Yep. My dad asked her the same questions." "You don't suppose these are inside jobs, do you?" asked Ava. "I mean, employees would have the alarm codes." "Their alarm system works pretty much like the one at our bank. To disable the alarm, you have to type in a passcode. Each time the passcode is entered, it records the date and time." "And I'm guessing that no one entered the code?" asked Carol. "Nope. When the police checked, the alarm was armed at 7 p.m. when she left work. It wasn't accessed again until 7 a.m. the next morning." "How do you get into a locked room without triggering an alarm and then vanish?" wondered Ava out loud. "Not only get in, but get in and out with a plasma cutter, bags of cash, and diamonds," added Derek. Carol walked around the room, tapping her head. Something was right there on the edge of her brain, just out of reach. "Carol!" shouted Ava. "Look at the video!" "Is that the butcher house?" asked Derek. Carol nodded, eyes glued to the screen. A laser-thin line of light shone through one of the windows. "Did you see it?" Ava quickly reset the video from the night before, back 30 seconds. 2 seconds later, the light appeared. "Wait, why do you have a video of the butcher house? And why is there a light inside?" "Do you remember Ethan's story about the house being haunted?" Carol asked. "Yeah," said Derek. "Well, Ava and I decided to kind of check it out for ourselves." Derek smiled. "I should have known you two would." He froze, staring at the TV. Suddenly, the video camera was ripped from the tree. It arched skyward for a second, and then the video went dead. The trio stood silently staring at the screen. "Well, that was violent," whispered Derek. Ava and Carol nodded. Suddenly, the video feed began playing again. The video jostled and jumped, but one thing became clear. "It's the back of my house," said Ava. A headless shadow loomed on the outside of the house, and then there they were, Ava and Carol asleep on the couch. Ava watched herself bolt upright on the couch. She could see her mouth moving, her breath caught in her throat. Then the creature's voice filled the room. "This is your last warning," it growled. "Accidents do happen." The monster dropped the camera, and the screen was filled with icy static as the camera sank into the snow. A chill raced up Carol's spine as she and Ava looked at each other. "What just happened?" asked Derek. "What was that?" "That headless thing is what chased us a couple nights ago," said Carol. "It wants us to stay away from the butcher house." "The video was from a trail camera we set up in the woods near the house. It has a live video feed, so we thought we could safely monitor the house from the lair. Obviously, I didn't do a great job of hiding the camera," added Ava. "So you are telling me that a monster chased you from the butcher house?" Derek yelled. "No," said Carol. "I'm telling you that someone dressed like a headless monster chased us." "The fact that he knows where we live makes things a little more unnerving," added Ava. "That video was mega creepy," said Derek. "Oh yeah, my dad's camera." Ava poked her head outside. "It's snowing hard." Carol grabbed her boots and jacket. "Awesome. I'll go out with you. I want to see if our headless friend left any tracks." "Like snow boot tracks?" laughed Derek. "Or big furry ones?" "I'm betting on size 12 snow boots," replied Carol. The trio trudged along the back of the house to the window where the headless monster had watched them the night before. There were only slight indentations left in the snow. The heavy snowfall had pretty much covered the monster's footprints. Carol knelt and ever so gently began to brush away the new fluffy snow that had fallen and covered the tracks. "It's too hard to tell what's what. And if the snow keeps falling like this, you won't even be able to tell he was here." "Yep," replied Ava. She was on her knees, digging through the snow, looking for her dad's camera. Derek dropped down to his knees to help. "If you didn't know your dad's camera was under here, you wouldn't find it until spring," said Derek, scooping through the snow. Carol froze in place. Suddenly, everything clicked. "Guys, I think I know how they broke in. Come on."
If you're enjoying Thomas Lockhaven's audiobook content, please like and subscribe. It's the best way to help out the channel.